The fall of the Roman Empire in the 5th century CE is one of the most significant events in world history. For centuries, the Roman Empire had been the dominant power in Europe and the Mediterranean, but by the 5th century, it was in decline. In this article, we will explore the factors that led to the fall of the Roman Empire, the key events that contributed to its collapse, and the legacy of Rome's decline. Background. The Roman Empire had been in decline for several centuries before its eventual collapse in the 5th century. Economic instability, political corruption, and military decline were all factors that contributed to Rome's decline. The empire had become too large to be governed effectively, and its political and social structures were unable to adapt to the changing times. Factors leading to the fall of the Roman Empire. There were several factors that led to the fall of the Roman Empire. One was economic instability, caused by overspending on military conquests and declining trade. This led to inflation, which made it difficult for the government to maintain its finances. Another factor was political corruption and instability. The Roman government had become corrupt and inefficient, with many officials more concerned with their own interests than the welfare of the state. This led to a decline in public confidence in the government and a loss of faith in the institutions of the state. Military decline was also a significant factor in the fall of the Roman Empire. Rome's military had been one of the most powerful in the world, but by the 5th century, it had become weakened by years of warfare, a lack of new recruits, and declining discipline and morale. Key events in the fall of the Roman Empire. There were several key events that contributed to the fall of the Roman Empire. One was the invasion of the Huns, a nomadic tribe from Central Asia who began to migrate westward in the 4th century. This led to a chain reaction of events, with Germanic tribes such as the Goths and Vandals also moving into Roman territory in search of safety. Another key event was the sack of Rome by the Visigoths in 410 CE. This was a significant blow to Roman prestige and marked the first time in almost 800 years that Rome had been successfully attacked by a foreign power. The final blow to the Roman Empire came in 476 CE, when the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustus, was deposed by the Germanic general Odacer. This marked the end of the Western Roman Empire and the beginning of the Middle Ages in Europe. Legacy of the fall of the Roman Empire. The fall of the Roman Empire had a profound impact on world history. It marked the end of the ancient world and the beginning of a new era in Europe. The legacy of Rome's decline is still felt today, with many of the social, political, and economic structures of modern Europe and the West being shaped by the events of the 5th century. Conclusion. The fall of the Roman Empire in the 5th century CE marked the end of an era in world history. Factors such as economic instability, political corruption, and military decline all contributed to Rome's decline. Key events such as the invasion of the Huns and the sack of Rome by the Visigoths were significant blows to Roman power, but it was the deposing of the last Western Roman emperor that marked the end of the empire. The legacy of Rome's decline is still felt today, with its impact on the social, political, and economic structures of modern Europe and the West.